Okay, so Theresa May is postponing the vote on Brexit again. This reminds me at the start of the summer when she called an early recess to the summer in fear that if she didn't, she'd get ousted. Essentially what Theresa May has done for at least a year is protect her ego. I said it before, she's learning all the wrong things from Donald Trump, doubling down on bad ideas just because she came up with them and she can't handle the criticism. Yet again, she goes into Parliament defending tooth and nail her appalling Brexit deal. Now, if you're in the Leave camp, it's a crap deal because all those things that were said during the Leave campaign, well, they will now become true. We will now have absolutely no say in the EU. If you're a Remainer like me, well, it's still a crap deal because we've lost so much of our rights and we've lost so much say in the EU. Case in point, losing workers' rights and human rights. Now, very recently, my manager told me that I had a fair few annual days left that I have to take before the end of December, otherwise I lose them. Thing is, workers' rights mean that you can't actually lose your annual leave, and either they have to be shoehorned in somewhere or the company has to pay you. That little bit of information obviously is fantastic, but this time next year, if we're out of the EU, I'm not going to have that, meaning that time that I've earned away from work is going to be taken away. But Theresa May forces this idea that Brexit, her Brexit plan, is the only option and nothing else will work. She won't even send it back to the people because apparently if you ask the people again what they want, that's undemocratic. And as it keeps getting pushed forward, it's not like we're only asking for another referendum. This is very different from the first referendum that we had. Back then the question was, do we stay part of the European Union or do we leave? This one is, here is what will happen if we leave the European Union. This is the deal. These are the things we lose. These are the things that we might possibly get from other countries as we now have 2 or 3 possible trade deals set up. Or we stay in the European Union. It's a very different circumstance because the information has changed significantly. And it's not undemocratic to put it back to the people. It's not undemocratic to serve the people who elected you. But as I said at the start, Theresa May isn't interested in serving the people. She's only interested in protecting her fragile ego. Who does that remind you of?